It's 2026. I'm just dragging myself out of the Christmas snowdrift back into action. Yes, welcome back everybody. I hope you had a great Christmas and a very happy New Year's Eve party, if that's what you did. Yeah, we've kind of had a couple of weeks off, sort of, if you don't include loads of partying and feasting, but it's been very good. A nice little kind of chill, recharge the batteries, start kind of gathering the troops for this last push to get across the line. If you remember, at the end of last year, the council came to this place to have a look, see what we've been up to, hopefully to sign it off. They were very kind. We went around everything and we now have a list. We have the list of things that we need to do, the biggest of which is to augment the spiral staircases. But yeah, I spoke about that in the last video. I now have a plan of action which there's no way around it. It's going to involve me trying to bend a helix shape out of metal bar. I'm going to go tomorrow to see someone who might be able to help me with that. The studio is kind of still set up from the recording I did just before Christmas. The last video I did with Ed, with our kind of drum experiments. It's all kind of still set up. But yeah, I've basically, aside from kind of relaxing, I mean, you know, I am a workaholic, so my idea of relaxing is working. So I haven't been completely static. I've been in the workshop mainly. I've been working on the kind of metal zone over here. I managed to get a really sweet drill press secondhand. So yeah, I've slowly been setting up this kind of metal area. This is still a big mess. I put up some, I welded some nice little brackets to go on the wall to hold all the metal stuff. Been kind of basically tidying up generally, trying to get a bit more organized. But I did start making some pots. I don't know if you remember, but this end bit here is going to be the ceramics zone. My friend Natasha has brought her kiln, amongst other things. That's all of her stuff there. And her very cool kind of ancient Japanese style wheel. She's brought her kiln, which I also wired in. I put in, well, where did it go? It goes up there. I teed that off the existing 3-phase and added another socket here, which I then extended over again to the drill press. So we now have a kiln which works, we think, after rewiring it, but we need some stuff to put in it to test it. So I thought I would just try and rekindle my throwing skills, and yeah, I've thrown a bunch of pots which are all hiding under here, but yeah, more on those in another video. This is something for hopefully in the next few weeks. I'm going to work on this. This is a kind of prototype for some lanterns, because one of the things we need to do for the council is we need to sort out all the outdoor lighting, and I've had this idea in my head ever since I took Vincent to see John Wick 4 at the cinema. There's one scene in John Wick 4 where they're having this amazing like sword fight, I think, in this kind of Japanese garden, and there are these incredible lanterns. The whole lighting, that film really is an amazing feat of lighting design. It's sumptuously beautiful. But yeah, there's this great scene in the Japanese garden, and there were these lanterns sitting there glowing kind of orangey red, and I thought, man, that's just so cool. So I'm trying to make my own as cheaply as possible. I have a plan. That's going to be in another video. Yeah, it's not going to be made out of wood. It's all going to be metal. It's going to be metal, and maybe this kind of this is just some polycarbonate kind of greenhouse plastic, which is really cheap. I mean, I can make 3 or 4 of these for about 12 euro in plastic, plus a bit of metal. So maybe I can make them for about like 6 or 7, 10 euro each, something like that. And I need to make about 15 of them. Anyway, another time. So the kind of main thing, oh, it's very dark here. The main thing I've done in the last couple of days, because I just couldn't wait to get going, sorry if it's very dark, is this staircase, which you won't remember, but it didn't used to have any spindles. It was just kind of open, and it was all open at the top. So I've made spindles with a nice little beveled detail at the bottom. I made a new handrail for the other side, and then at the top I made a kind of landing handrail and spindle thing as well. So this staircase is now legal, which is great. So I can pretty much almost leave this area as done now, and basically turn my attention to the spiral staircases, which is the big one. Spiral staircases, outdoor lighting, a little wheelchair ramp there. We need some film on these bottom windows because, yeah, we didn't think about children running full pelt through these pieces of glass. So yeah, these need some film on, yeah, sort of laminating film to make them safe. There's loads of little things, but not too many, and none of them are that bad. Okay, well, yeah, I haven't really kind of properly got into the flow yet, but I thought I would just do a video. I'm also on a detox. My son has put me on a detox. He's training me. The joys of having a 14-year-old son who's really into training. It's actually pretty good. I've got my own personal trainer at last. Okay, thanks for all the support to get to this point. We're super close now. I think with a bit of luck, another 4 videos, and we can really celebrate. Okay, I'll see you next week for another update. Until then, look after each other, lots of love, and goodbye.